Back here set for our boys division 4B semifinal between Mountain View Blue and South Merrimack Christian. Pass underneath, layup good. And John Augusta gives South Merrimack a 2-0 lead. Back up with it for Mountain View, that's Snyder. Now in the post far side, Cole Higgs trying to work inside, spins, fires, that won't go. Rebound tapped out, tracked down in the corner by David Snyder, he lost it. Back the other way on the run comes Nate Hubbard down the lane, throws it up, that won't go. And the rebound to Josh Medina. Back the other way, Josh down the lane, gets to the rim and lays it in. We're tied at 2, 7:10 to go opening quarter. South Merrimack out front, 3-ball off the mark by Andrew Spur. Rebound put back up and in by Isaac Sidman. 4-2 is the lead here for South Merrimack. Austin Villa up front, fires a long 3. That's off the mark. Rebound tipped out near half court, tracked down by Austin. Villa goes on the right wing for Medina. Now baseline, that shot blocked out of the hands of Jacob Rash. And back the other way comes South Merrimack. Spur back over near side for Sidman. Swinging around in the corner for Hubbard. Now back up front, Spur. Right side for Sidman. Fires a jumper. That won't go. This tips out of bounds. And it will be Conqueror basketball. It comes for Josh Medina, who will push it up over the timeline. Hands it off to Villa. Now back far side for Snyder. In the post, it goes for Higgs. Double team down there and lost it out of bounds. And it will be South Merrimack basketball. 5:55 to go opening quarter. 4-2 the lead for South Merrimack. On the wing with it is Augusta. Left it down low. That wouldn't go. And now laying it up and in is Clark Ryder. 6-2 South Merrimack. Medina trying to push it up into the front court. Gets around the defender. Now dumps it baseline. Back out front. Austin Villa on the right side for Snyder. Tried to go down low. That's deflected. Picked up now by Rash. Goes baseline. Jumper there. No good. Now picking it up down low is Cole Higgs. And got a player down underneath the hoop. Clark Ryder might have rolled an ankle. So have to check out here in a significant size difference with Dominic Palladino coming into the lineup. So Palladino will check in. Look at the size of Cole Higgs down there now. That's going to be, boy, that's going to be a little bit of a problem for South Merrimack, I think. Inbounds pass picked off. Back the other way comes Nate Hubbard on the run. Into the front court, pulls up. Gives it back outside to Sidman. On the wing for Hubbard. Back out front for Spur. And the wing it goes now for Augusta. Back out front, Hubbard again. A long 3. In and out, no good by Sidman. And the rebound to the Conquerors here. Medina into the front court. Back up front to Austin Villa, and now Snyder's got it. It's man-to-man defense here from South Merrimack, but kind of slacking on the outside offensive players and trying to move back toward the inside a little bit to pack it in somewhat. Higgs underneath, couldn't handle the ball. Rebound put back up, no, but we got a whistle and a foul underneath. And a foul on John Augusta. That's his first. Team first on South Merrimack.
Well, Jacob Rash got 2 rebounds there. I mean, he got brute force.
Free throw is no good. Rash will have another one coming. A definite size advantage for Mountain View, but the speed and now this deflected off back near side off the miss from Rash, and they get their own rebound back. Pass down low, deflected back out front. Down the lane it goes, a little double clutch, and that falls in for Josh Medina, the sophomore guard, with his second bucket at 6'4", South Merrimack.
A little left-handed back up over the shoulder, kind of a layup off the glass. I'm surprised he made that. That's a tough shot.
We already had our first clock problem this game, but they just went ahead and started it during the action here. That runner won't go. Rebound inside, picked up and laid in by Nate Hubbard. Senior with his first bucket of the game. It's 8-4 South Merrimack. 4 minutes to go in the first.
Nate Hubbard, one of 2 seniors for South Merrimack.
Outside, that 3 ball off the mark. Rebound back up. Good, and a foul. Cole Higgs with the bucket. He'll head to the free throw line here. That foul on John Augusta. Now he has 2 fouls.
Boy, he could be a definite problem inside for South Merrimack. He's just so much bigger than everybody else. With the other big guy gone from Mountain View, or South Merrimack, they don't have anybody else to put on him.
Higgs misses the free throw. Back the other way comes South Merrimack. Kind of interesting to see some new teams today from yesterday. Now along the baseline goes Nate Hubbard. Dribbles all the way around. Now brings it back out front. Pass over near side to Andrew Spur.
Oh, my.
And a reach in by Jacob Rash.
One thing you say for Jacob.
His first, team first.
He doesn't do anything slightly.
I was going to say, talk about getting your money's worth.
Man,
they're going to commit a foul.
He just literally threw a physical block in him that time.
Out front with it is Andrew Spur.
I'm not sure.
He'll fire a 3. That's off the mark, and the rebound underneath. And back the other way come the Conquerors.
Boy, Medina, nice rebound. He couldn't see him, but he had a guy all the way down the court. David Snyder.
Turnaround jumper. That won't go from Snyder. Back the other way comes South Merrimack. Palladino looks baseline. Now back on the wing for Spur. Pull-up jumper. Nope. And the rebound down low to Jacob Rash. On the run comes Medina into the front court. Down the lane. Throws up a left-handed runner. That won't go. Rebound Higgs. Boy, he got wet. I mean, he got wet. Back the other way it comes.
No blood, no
Spur. Underneath, little turnaround floater. That won't go for Augusta. The Conquerors will bring it back up. I mean, he's a big guy, but
you can't allow him to glove him.
there's at least some sort of a limit. Medina out on the wing, down the lane, throws up a runner. That won't go. Gets his own rebound back. Then Josh lost it and now commits a foul. Well, Josh picks up his first foul. Team second, 2:19 to go in the first. An 8-6 lead for South Merrimack as Noah Cole, a sophomore forward, checks in for South Merrimack.
One thing that's nice is to get back to the numerical order again on our notes here. Really hard to keep up with it otherwise.
You know, that injury to Clark Ryder could be a pretty big injury because he's a lot of their inside presence. Back out front with it comes Sidman. Now in the wing for Hubbard.
Mountain View in that 3-2 zone. Nice turnaround jump shot, 10 feet out, no go.
And back the other way comes Austin Villa. Villa down the lane, gives it up, layup no, but a foul coming up here. Austin Medina will head to the free throw line. Foul is on. Who did they call that foul on? Did he not say 22?
Well, there's written 22 out there, right?
22 out there.
There's 21.
Free throw off the mark by Josh. We'll have another one coming. I'm going to go with that theory.
Okay.
Dominic Palladino with his first foul and team third.
Well, if it's the number in the 20s, he's the only one out there with a 20-something.
All right. That's it. He's the only guy out there with a 2, I think.
Yeah.
So,
that's true.
Tip back out. Now back up with it. Comes South Merrimack. Ball loose. out on the wing for Sidman. Swings it around, jumper on the baseline. That's blocked by Jacob Rash. Back the other way on the Conquerors, and we got a whistle and a carrying violation, and it will be South Merrimack basketball with 1:26 to go in the first.
Boy, he was a tooling on down the floor, but he got another advantage by carrying it.
Ian Walker, junior guard, checks in for South Merrimack.
He's a very good sized guy, but nothing like the big ones.
And 3-ball on the wing. Good. Triple for Noah Cole, his first points of the game.
That was a nice shot by Noah. He got his feet set over here and took a nice balance shot. High arcing one, dropped right through the bottom of the net.
11-6, the lead for South Merrimack. Conquerors from Mountain View with the basketball here.
Merrimack in their man-to-man defense, which is kind of interesting, man-to-man with Colon out there. But
nice little spin move in the bucket for Jacob Rash. 11-8, the lead for Merrimack here. Down to 40 seconds to go in the quarter. On the wing, Sidman. Back out front, long three. That's off the mark from Andrew Spur. And the rebound down low to Cole Higgs.
Cole Higgs, all he had to do was stand still, and the ball hit the bottom of the rim or whatever, and down the floor and back up in his hands. Didn't even have to jump for that one.
Out front with it is Austin Villa.
15 seconds. Counting.
Martina out front, down to 9 seconds to go in the quarter.
My.
That pass sails over the head of Cole Higgs, and it'll be South Merrimack basketball.
Good thing he didn't throw it lower. He'd have given him a bloody nose. That pass came through the flying low for him, about a 10-foot long pass.
2 seconds, 1 second in the quarter. Floater is good at the buzzer by Isaac Sidman. Nice shot.
Beautiful shot, wasn't it?
And at the end of the quarter, it's a 13-8 lead for South Merrimack. Take a break. Come back with your second quarter here in just a moment. Start of the second quarter. Off the inbounds pass. Mountain View working in the front court here. Off on the wing. Pass goes in the post. Higgs off the glass and scores the second bucket of the game for Cole Higgs. A 13-10 lead for South Merrimack. And a 7:30 to go in the half. Pass inside, deflected and stolen away. Martina back up with it. On the wing for Snyder. Pulls up there, trying to kick it back out. Pull-up jumper is off the mark, and that will deflect back out as South Merrimack into the front court. Nate Hubbard trying to work on the wing. Now jumper out top is no good by Sidman. Rebound deflects back out here for Nate Hubbard. Back to Sidman on the wing. Try to work it back over near side. Sidman works baseline. Up there is Noah Cole, double teamed. Dumps it back out for Andrew Spur. Now baseline 3-ball. Good.
Oh, man.
The triple for Isaac Sidman.
He has just the most beautiful shot.
So 16-10 is the lead for South Merrimack. 6.5 minutes to go in our first half.
A lot of that is because of Sidman. Man, what a beautiful shot.
He's got 7 points in this first half. Now 16-12, the lead for South Merrimack. 3 in the corner. Wouldn't go for Nate Hubbard. And back the other way comes Mountain View.
Okay.
Up front, Via with it. Down to 5:45 to go in the half. Off it comes. Medina trying to work baseline, pull-up jumper. It's the side of the backboard, and back the other way comes South Merrimack. Andrew Spur into the front court. Kicks it back out on the wing, and that pass sails out of bounds, so it will be Conqueror basketball with 5:31 to go in the half. 16-12 South Merrimack. We got a whistle and a 30-second timeout to South Merrimack as they lead it by 4 with 5:31 to go in the half. So off the inbounds pass, Conquerors will bring it up. Austin Villa into the front court, tries to go behind the back, working there. Now does go behind the back to the left side. Off to Snyder. Down the lane, dumps it off. This save back out. Rash on
nice
the wing.
Save.
3 ball, no good from Villa. Back to the free throw line. Jumper rattles in and out for Snyder. And double dribble on South Merrimack's Isaac Sidman. That was the good old-fashioned double dribble, too. Took a dribble, stopped, and then started dribbling again.
You don't see that very often.
Sometimes it's either you got stuck in between dribbles and couldn't get the ball back down, or there's usually some other method to that. But every now and then you see that happen. Well, I've done that a couple of times. Did that twice in one game once. Down the lane, that blocked, but we have a whistle and a foul.
No question. Noah going to pull off that little problem there.
Isaac Sidman with his first, team 4th. David Snyder to the free throw line here. And that's good. So Snyder will have another one coming. 4:51 to go in the half. It's 16-13, the lead for Merrimack. Second free throw off the mark. And South Merrimack will bring it up.
Yeah, Noah fighting for that rebound, brought it down. Here comes South Merrimack.
Hubbard back up top. 3 ball from Andrew Spur. That's off the mark.
And Austin Villa, rebound number 2. Comes Mountain View.
Conquerors bring it up. Medina on the wing. Pumps it down in the post for Seville. Now getting free and laying it in is Jacob Rash. That's actually a really nice drive by Jacob.
It was. Harlan, not dare anybody get in the way.
Nope. Unless you really want to take a charge.
I'll tell you what,
I
he'll
would
make you pay for
suggest
it.
getting out of the way. Along the baseline, little floater there. Won't go by Hubbard.
Oh,
and
nice rebound.
Taken away by Snyder. 16-15 Mountain View, South Merrimack. Down to 4 minutes to go in the half. Jumper on the wing is good.
Nice.
Josh Medina with the bucket. 17-16. The Conquerors have come back to get a 1-point lead. Sidman on the wing. Gets a screen down the lane. Lost it. Quick hands defensively from the Conquerors. And that's stolen away. Mrs. Spur throws on the baseline. 3 ball. That's good.
Knock it down.
Triple for Isaac Sidman. That's his second 3 ball of the game and 4th field goal. 19-17 South Merrimack. Jumper on the wing. 3 ball from Seville won't go.
Not a good choice of shots. Noah was underneath the rebound for him, and he went ahead and put it up anyway.
16-footer out front is good. That's
Wow.
Noah Cole with his second bucket.
All at once, they started hitting everything.
21-17 South Merrimack. 3 minutes to go in the half.
Okay, South Merrimack still in their man-to-man defense.
Pass down low. That's a good entry pass. That shot blocked, saved down low. And back the other way comes Isaac Sidman. Tried to go baseline. But there is Hubbard. Spins. Now kicks it out. Open three ball is off the mark on the wing by Spur. Rebound underneath. Put back up and in.
Wow.
By
Nice
Nate
power
Hubbard.
move. He just muscled his way inside. He's not that big a guy, but he did a nice job of using his body.
Trailer down the lane.
360.
Good pass, and there's a foul.
I think Noah raked him across both arms. I don't know if they were going to.
Foul on Isaac Sidman. That will be Sidman's second foul.
Oh, yeah.
And
40 is Noah.
Team fifth. So David Snyder to the free throw line. First one's no good. Snyder will have another one coming here. 2:24 to go in the half. 23-17 is the lead for South Merrimack. Second free throw is no good. Hits off the back iron. And the ball still deflecting on the near side and finally picked up. Up with it comes Hubbard. Little crossover dribble. It's actually a nice little move. Got cut off though. Out front, Cole.
He valued his life more than going any farther.
And we got a whistle and a foul on Jacob Rash holding along the baseline. That's his second and team third. And it comes for Hubbard. And that pass deflected, picked up on the wing by Sidman. Under 2 minutes to go now. Out front, Spur pulls up, kicks it off on the wing. Hubbard with it there. It's a screen out front.
All right, Sidman's come around the other side now. Nice crossing back over underneath.
Pass out front, deflected out of bounds. It will stay South Merrimack basketball. It comes for Spur.
Watch out.
Baseline three ball.
There it is.
Good. Another triple. The third one of the game for Isaac Sidman.
Boy, I tell you what, he said 3 of those and a couple other a little bit shorter ones, and man, just mark it in the book.
26-17. The lead now for South Merrimack. That pass is picked off. On the break, Andrew Spur down the lane. He'll lay it up and in. 28-17. There's another steal. And layup good by Nate Hubbard. And it's 30-17 in a matter of 30 seconds. The lead went from 6 to 13. 1:07 to go in the half. 30-17 the lead for South Merrimack. Take a break. Back with the rest of the first half in a moment. (30-17) is the lead for South Merrimack. Conquerors have the ball here, though, from Mountain View. Fadeaway jumper on the baseline. That won't go from Seville. We got a whistle and a foul on Ian Walker. That's his first.
Yeah, the junior guard was reaching over the top of the big guy, Jacob Rash.
It's the team's sixth. And that comes out front for Snyder. Down to 50 seconds to go in the half. Pass down low, picked off.
Yeah, not a good pass. That was a slow, easy pass for the defender to slip around and take advantage of.
Spur out front, 40 seconds. For South Merrimack, you're fine really with just hanging on to the ball here. Well, there's a forced pass, and that picked off.
Yeah, that was not a good pass at all.
Down to 30 seconds left on the wing. Medina down the lane. He'll lay it in with the left hand.
Boy, he just took that out there and drove straight diagonally right on in and laid it off the glass. Nobody had a chance to stop him.
Down to 10 seconds to go in the half. Now it comes to Walker on the wing. 4 seconds left. 3, 2, 3 ball up top. Won't go, and that'll do it for the half. 30-19 is the lead for South Merrimack after the first half. First half scoring totals, first of all, for Mountain View, 8 points for Josh Medina. He's 0 for 2 from the line. Cole Higgs with 4 points. He's 0 for 1 from the line. 2 for Austin Villa. 1 point for David Snyder. He's 1 of 4 from the stripe. And 4 points for Jacob Rash. He is 0 for 2 from the line. Mountain View 0 for 4 from three-point range. They are 1 of 9 from the free throw line. For South Merrimack, 6 points for Nate Hubbard, 2 for Andrew Spur, 2 for John Augusta, 2 for Clark Ryder, 5 points for Noah Cole, including a 3. 13 points for Isaac Sidman. He has 3 3-point field goals. South Merrimack is 4 of 12 from three-point range and did not attempt a free throw in the entire first half. So wow. Pass it off to you for our rebounding totals.
All right, rebounding, first of all, for Mountain View, we had Josh Medina with 1. Cole Higgs had 6. Austin Villa had 2. David Schneider 1. Jacob Rash had 5. And Christopher Seville had 1 for a total of 16 for South Merrimack. Nate Hubbard had 4 of them. Andrew Spur 1. Peter Chu 1. Dominic Palladino 1. John Augusta 1. Isaac Sidman 2. Clark Ryder 1. And Noah Cole 2 for a total of 13. So a little bit of advantage to Mountain View, 16-13, with the big guys in it, not much.
Yeah, on the first half score, 30-19, the lead for South Merrimack. We'll take a break, come back with your second half here in just a few minutes. Start of half number 2, 30-19 is the lead for South Merrimack. They will have the ball going right to left here as we start up our second half. Andrew Spur with it out front. Goes off on the wing to Sidman. We have man-to-man defense here for the Conquerors early. Sidman down the lane, fires no, but he will head to the free throw line. Foul is on David Snyder. That's his first and team first.
Yeah. You saw the difference. They came out on man-to-man, and when Sidman got the ball this time, instead of taking that outside shot with the guy on him, he just took him to the hoop. Was able to draw the foul again.
Free throw is good. Isaac will have another one coming, just a sophomore.
Boy, I was watching practice at halftime. He was still nailing those three-pointers. He had 3 in a row.
And the free throw good. So Sidman 2 for 2. And a picked off pass. Back to it is South Merrimack. That jumper won't go. Rebound down low to Hubbard, and now put back up and in. 34-19 is the lead for South Merrimack, and there's another turnover, but turned right back over underneath. Shot missed by Snyder, and now South Merrimack back up with it.
Yeah, Noah got the rebound out of that one, and here comes South Merrimack.
On the wing it comes now for Sidman. Try to go baseline. It goes through the hands of Hubbard, not a play.
What the has Merrimack has anything to do with this Civil War boat? There we go. A little bit of full court pressure by Merrimack. How about that?
Medina trying to get in the front court. Had it knocked away. Now picks it up down the lane. Runner is good.
Boy, he earned that. He fought him all the way down the court and finally got it.
And we have a delay of game warning on the Conquerors for touching the ball after it went through the hoop. 6:48 to go in the third. 34-21 is the lead for South Merrimack. Back to man-to-man defense for Mountain View.
They didn't play it the whole first half, did they?
Maybe flashes here and there, but not very much. There's a traveling violation on Sidman. It will be Mountain View basketball.
No, that's what you want to do. You want to create those mistakes.
Full court pressure for South Merrimack. Dribbling up the right side is Snyder. All the way down the floor and then threw it away. Back the other way.
He didn't see Hubbard coming behind him.
Hubbard goes on the wing for Spur. Jumper from the free throw line won't go by Augusta. And we've got a jump ball. It'll be possession South Merrimack. 6:15 to go in the third. They lead at 34-21.
Yeah.
Actually, no, they said blue initially, and then they changed it up, and they'll give it back to Mountain View.
Yeah. Noah got his arm in there. And unfortunately, that was Christopher Seville was the guy, and he had his arm in. He about jerked his shoulder off.
The inbound pass was picked off. Then it went through the hands of Andrew Spur. Was picked up by Nate Hubbard, and he'll go to the free throw line. So that foul, I believe, on Austin Villa is first team second. Free throw here for Nate Hubbard. First one is good, and Hubbard will have another one coming.
You have 3 on that guy?
On number 10?
Yeah. I thought she waved over 3 to the bench, and I wonder if he had the same thing.
Oh, maybe they called it on somebody different. I didn't, but back the other way. Pass now back out front. The runner, good.
That was Jacob Rash again.
It was a charge.
He put his shoulder down and hit him like a football player. I mean, knocked him flying, but that guy was ready at that. He had his arm up over his chest to take the punishment.
So that's the third foul on Rash. Now on the right side is Sidman. Tried to look underneath. That shot blocked out of the hands of Hubbard. And here come the Conquerors. Adina up the right side. Down the lane. Shoots it. No basket. A foul before the shot on Andrew Spur. That's his first, team first on South Merrimack.
Andrew just had, I'm sorry, go ahead.
As Joe checks into the lineup. A senior guard.
Andrew just happened to be in the wrong play, playing good defense, but the offensive player leaned into him.
3 on the wing is good. Triple from Austin Villa. That's his second field goal of the game. first three, and it's 35-24 South Merrimack. 5:35 to go in the third.
Yeah, the Mountain View needs a few more of those.
Baseline jumper, rattles around and out. Rebound tipped underneath. Out it comes for Spur. His jumper from 10 feet is good. Andrew Spur with another bucket. 37-24. Medina into the front court. Holding it is Snyder. Back off to Medina. Down to 5 minutes to go in the third. That knocked out of bounds. It will remain Conqueror basketball. So Medina tried to go down the lane. We got a whistle and a reach in on Nate Hubbard. That will be his first, team second. On the wing, three ball. That's off the mark for Villa. Now back to the other side. Medina's jumper's no good, and the rebound down low to Augusta.
All right, let's check that Conqueror. Yep, they're still staying in that man-to-man defense.
Andrew Spur off to Hubbard, working baseline. Fires that, no. Rebound, tip back out. Now set out front for Spur. Runner along the wing is good. Andrew Spur with the bucket, and it's 39-24.
Strange as it may sound, Mountain View needs some rebounds. The big guy's not in this half. I don't know. Oh, here he comes.
Yeah, he's going to check back in here shortly. Snyder kicks it back out for Villa.
We got to get some rebounding inside.
Medina now on the right side. Three ball. That's off the mark for Gardner. That runner won't go. Loose ball. Snyder tips it back out to Medina. Down the lane, goes behind the back, just throws up a shot. And we got a traveling violation on Josh. A little extra half step trying to go behind the back there as South Merrimack will play it in.
Well, 3:58 left in the third quarter, 39-24 Medina.
So Cole Higgs will check in and replace Christopher Seville. When it comes for Hubbard, now back off for Sidman. Trying to work up with it. We have Cole Higgs guarding Sidman, which that could be asking a lot of Higgs. I mean, he's really going to have to move. Underneath, that layup good as Nate Hubbard with the bucket, and it's 41-24.
Tell you what, I'd go back to the other defense, I believe.
Runner down low, won't go. Rebound tipped up, still loose, taken back by Snyder. Dumps it down low to Higgs. Works inside, spins, and scores. That's a nice move from Cole.
That was. He had his back to the bucket on the side over there and just came around in a 180 and put it right over the backboard.
41-26. Out it comes for Sidman. Hands it back off to Spur.
One thing that Higgs will do, he'll limit that shot.
There's a three ball out in the corner by Isaac Sidman.
That guy, the most pure shooter we've seen in a long time.
I mean, you're asking, that's a lot out of Cole Higgs to stay with basically a guard. I mean, he's a small forward more or less, but he's basically a guard. Down low it goes to Higgs. We got a whistle and a foul on John Augusta. That's his third, team third, and I think they're actually switching Cole Higgs off of Sidman. Head coach here is, and that's the right angle to make because, I mean, while he's trying his best, he's a big guy. I mean,
to take him on the court, it's a lot.
Tipped out of bounds, and
plus you're wasting a lot of energy off your big guy.
South Merrimack to play it in. They did put David Snyder on to Isaac Sidman, which...
Yeah, that's a better matchup. They're both almost equal in size.
I don't know what goes. That block now picked up. No. Higgs trying to get there and does. Snags the rebound. And back the other way come the Conquerors. Down the lane. Pass thrown over near side. Picked up by Medina off the glass. No. And we've got a jump ball. Will be possession South Merrimack.
Medina has some nice moves. That's a nice job of slipping around the baseline there and coming in underneath the layup. Just doesn't finish out his plays well enough. He needs to really concentrate getting the ball off the glass up there.
44-26 is the lead for South Merrimack. Down to 2 minutes to go in the third. Sidman trying to work right side. Snyder staying with him fairly well, but Sidman got a step along the baseline and lays it in on a reverse.
I don't care what you do to the guy. He just still comes on through.
He's just quick. Just quick. That's all there is to it. Full timeout to the Conquerors of Mountain View. 46-26. South Merrimack, 1:49 to go in the third. We'll be back here in a moment. Out of the timeout, 46-26, the lead for South Merrimack. Pass inside to Higgs, and he missed the layup.
That was a nice move underneath and laying the ball at post softly up there. I kind of think I would like to see him go strong right up over the top, though.
Andrew Spur called for a travel.
Let's see. Well, it's like Merrimack's, yeah, they're in their man-to-man defense as well. So.
And it comes, that pass knocked into the far court. And it will be Mountain View basketball. So in it comes Snyder, gets a step along the baseline and lays it in. David Snyder with the bucket. Should be 46-28, should be the lead. And that pass deflected out of bounds. And
Bill Gardner in there for the Conquerors. I didn't know if he was in there before or not.
So 46-28 is the score. They got the scoreboard fixed. 1:11 to go in the third. South Merrimack plays it in. Out front, Hubbard try to swing it around. Spur tried to fire a shot. That's deflected. Back the other way. Come the Conquerors on the run. Via for three. That rattles around and off. Higgs with the rebound underneath. Makes a little space and lays it in.
That's where you need the big guy right in there, isn't it?
46-30. The lead now for South Merrimack. And there's a push off, and that's a good call. Isaac Sidman with a push off. That'll be his third, team fourth. He did too. Use that right arm to push off and create some space. Sometimes you get away with that. Sometimes you don't.
Yeah, that's true. Whoa.
And there's a reach in out front.
I don't know why they're pressing so hard against them. They already got a 16-point lead. Just play good defense man-to-man, and you don't need to get away the fouls.
That's a problem because Isaac Sidman now has 4 fouls. And team fifth. We're not even in the fourth quarter yet. Higgs along the baseline, gives it off in the corner. 3 ball, that won't go for Medina. And back the other way comes South Merrimack. Runner on the wing, that's tipped no good. Rebound down low, blocked by Higgs. I'm telling you what, Cole Higgs, since he's come in the second half, He's played on both ends of the floor very nicely, and there's your travel.
He did it again. He's having a rough time, isn't he? Medina.
Yeah, that time was definitely an extra step. It's about took 3 steps.
Yeah.
Well, that may work in some higher leagues. Here, that you don't tend to get away with that. 3 ball in the wing, that won't go from Sidman, and it will be Concord basketball, and they're just going to call that the end of the quarter. 46-30 is the lead for South Merrimack at the end of 3. Take a break, come back with your fourth quarter here in just a moment. A whistle and the whistle and an illegal screen on Billy Gardner. That's his first, team fourth. Inbounds pass comes into Ian Walker. Works down the baseline, trying to pass it across. That's picked off by David Snyder.
Good job by David.
Snyder back the other way, and we have a whistle and a foul.
25.
So John Augusta picks up his fourth. Team sixth. We have a 30-second timeout to the Conquerors here. 7:46 to go. 46-30 for South Merrimack. Isaac Sidman on the bench to start the fourth quarter here, which at the moment South Merrimack has a little bit of room to do that. If you can get him 3 or 4 minutes into this fourth quarter before you really need to bring him back in, more the better, or give him an extra rest, number one, and keep him from picking up his 5th foul. But we'll see. With him out of the game,
that will make a difference for Merrimack without Sidman in there.
Takes away a lot of their scoring threat. Oh, nice out-of-bounds play. That's well drawn up. Medina missed the layup, though. Boy, that was, you want to talk about working to perfection. He rolled around the screen and just couldn't quite get the pass cleanly off the inbounds pass.
Then he rushed his shot. Still had time, put up left-handed like he should have.
I think once he bobbled it a little, he thought, I have to hurry this. And really, he still didn't. He had plenty of room underneath. That shot missed by Hubbard. Back the other way come the Conquerors.
That was a nice rebound by Snyder there. There's a
long three. Good. Triple for Austin Villa. His second 3 of the game.
That's what they needed.
46-33. Down to 7:05 to go in the game. Andrew Spur goes outside. And there's your reach-in foul. That's a little bit too much.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Austin Villa with his second, team 5th.
Just keep your pressure on and look for your opportunity.
The thing is, if you're going to play aggressive like that, go after the ball. And if you get a foul, fine. If you don't, then you get the ball, as opposed to just kind of holding on to him. So Nate Hubbard out front, trying to work left side, gets a step. Now back out front. Spur with it. Still man-to-man defense in the Conquerors. I mean, they've been working to get back in this game, though. You want to talk about exerting some energy. Mountain View has been trying their dead level best to get back in this. And there's a travel in the corner on Noah Cole, and it will be Mountain View basketball. 6:31 to go, and South Merrimack up 13.
Had a nice dish down to Noah right in the baseline. Instead of going immediately in, he hesitated. That got him in trouble.
Cena out front gets the ball back.
Yeah. Merrimack staying in that man-to-man defense himself. The Conquerors are running a lot of time off the clock here.
No, it goes
there
a little spin.
Oh.
Higgs couldn't get that to go. Rebound, tip back out, and taken away by Hubbard.
Well, that's what they wanted, but got to get that ball in the bucket.
Hubbard up the right side. Hands it off to Spur. And we got whistle and a timeout to South Merrimack. So a full timeout to South Merrimack with 5:53 to go. 46-33 is the lead for South Merrimack. Take a break. Back with more here in just a moment. (46-33) is the lead for South Merrimack. They have the ball as well. Back into the lineup is Sidman. He can't get the runner to go.
Snyder, another nice rebound. Here he comes with the ball down the court. Back out to Medina.
Pass off now to Villa. Snyder with it. Still man-to-man defense for South Merrimack. In the post, Higgs couldn't quite handle the pass cleanly, and it'll stay Conqueror basketball.
Villa and Medina on that Conqueror team out there right now are both sophomores, very young. So
now it comes to Josh. He'll get called for another travel, another extra step, and it will be South Merrimack basketball.
Josh making a lot of mistakes out there. He's just a sophomore.
Yeah, it's more just kind of footwork
Yeah.
things. That's stuff you can get better at. Down the lane, that shot blocked. And back the other way comes Villa outlet pass ahead to Medina, who lost that. Now back the other way it comes. Off to Hubbard. Holds on the wing. Under 5 minutes to go.
Boy, those layups, that's 2 layups they've missed now. Think of that, they had those 2 back. They'd be under 10 points.
Spur down the lane. We got a whistle and a traveling violation. It will be Conqueror basketball. 4:48 left.
The Conquerors are getting some stops now, but they're not converting on their end of the
Yeah, that's the problem. They're working defensively to get the ball back, but they're not scoring.
And 2 times they missed layups.
I think somehow an extra point got added to the scoreboard. It should be still 46-33, I believe. Down the lane, little pass underneath. Higgs off the backboard and scores. Cole Higgs with the bucket. And the foul on, I think that's on John Augusta, and if that is, he would be done. Unless I just have him, I mean, maybe I gave him a foul that was supposed to be on somebody else because they say that's his 4th. So free throw, no good from Higgs.
Nice.
Rebound, dump back down low. This deflected, still loose, taken away by Augusta. Nothing comes to Spur. Launches it ahead for Cole. Now off the left side is Spur. Trying to spin away, down to 4:05 to go. On the wing to Nate Hubbard. Underneath it goes. That picked off as Christopher Seville has it up in the front court. And there they changed the scoreboard back now to 46-35. which is what it should be. Jumper on the wing. That's no good by Seville. The rebound comes down to Andrew Spur.
Well, the ball was bounced around, and the Conquerors were busy looking at other places, thinking the ball was already gone. They could have reached down and grabbed it.
South Merrimack has not scored in the fourth quarter. They've gone 4.5 minutes, have not scored, and they're still up by 11.
Look who's got the ball now.
Baseline, that's given back off to Hubbard. Right now, South Merrimack can afford to just be nice and patient.
Oh, yeah, they don't have to do anything, really.
Spur had taken right out of his hands. Josh Medina on the fast break, and he'll lay it in.
Boy, he almost missed that one. Nice steal by Medina that time.
46-37. Down to 3 minutes to go in the game. What did is Sidman trying to kick it off right side. Spur with it. Underneath it goes. Floater, that won't go from Noah Call. And South Merrimack gets it back, 2:45 left. And we got a whistle and a so I think they call a timeout because I don't know if Nate Hubbard's got an injury or having trouble breathing or what. But because an official's timeout is used for him, he has to come out of the game. And South Merrimack will play it in.
I don't know if he got hit in the gut or if he's just having trouble breathing or what. But
and it comes underneath. Oh, that's a nice head fake. The foul down low on Austin Villa. That will be his third foul. And team sixth. And 2 free throws coming up for John Augusta.
Well, Villa wanted to make sure he didn't make it. He did. He went back and apologized to him. He really clobbered him.
Free throw here, no good.
Do you realize they still haven't scored?
They have not scored. It's been 5 minutes and 15 seconds or so, and they still have not scored.
Nate Hubbard came back in the game, so he must have just had the wind knocked out of him.
So free throw upcoming here for John Augusta. And that's no good. Rebound tip back out. And that pass thrown away, and it will stay South Merrimack basketball.
Boy, Jacob Rash got a nice job of getting that rebound. Threw the ball away.
And it comes for Sidman. Up it comes to Spur. Down to 2:30 to go. Despite the fact that South Merrimack has not scored the entire fourth quarter, they still lead by 9. There's a loose ball far side. Now picked up along the baseline. Now back off to Hubbard. Off it comes to Spur. Now out front to Hubbard. Hubbard trying to work there. Spins away. This tipped, and we got a whistle and a pushing foul. A good effort, though, by Christopher Seville, but trying to go through somebody to get to the basketball. So Seville's first. Yeah, that'll be one in the bonus anyway, which actually might help out the Conquerors.
Oh, they aren't calling.
It should be.
Yeah, they just call it the
2:05 left, 46-37 is the lead for South Merrimack. They've gone almost the entire 6-minute run in the fourth quarter and have not scored a point.
That's amazing, isn't it?
There's the first one.
I'll say it can't go on like that. Not with the talent they've got. They surely got to score.
Spur hits the first. Another one coming here. And he makes a pair. 48-37 is the lead now for South Merrimack. 2 minutes left. Up with it comes Daniel Snyder. Gives it back out to Medina, down to 1:55 to go. Off it goes to Rash. This is the problem now for the Conquerors. The problem is being able to score at a quick rate for Mountain View is not what they're particularly good at. I mean, they're good at running offense and getting points, but not at accumulating them in a hurry. Off it goes in the corner for Sidman. Hands it back out front, 1:25 to go.
You can't let him do this. You're going to have to foul him.
That's out front. That's deflected. Tracked down now by Sidman. 1:12 to go. Off it comes to Spur, and we got a whistle and a foul out front. Foul is on David Snyder. That's his second. And 1-and-1 free throws here for Andrew Spur. South Merrimack Christian Academy out of Merrimack, New Hampshire. Haven't seen a team from New Hampshire in a while.
Well, that's true.
Free throw good. And another one upcoming for
that was
Andrew
a problem
Spur.
with scoring. They didn't have him shooting free throws. 3 for 3.
Yeah, they very well might go the entire fourth quarter and not get a field goal. Second free throw good. 50-37, down to 1:05 to go. Up with it comes Rash, kicks it off on the baseline for Seville. He fires up a shot. That bangs off no good. The rebound comes down to Hubbard. Down to 53 seconds to go in the game. Off it comes to Hubbard. He'll dribble it back out front. Now off it comes to Andrew Spur. Down to 40 seconds left. And this deflected back out front. Tracked down by Hubbard. 32 seconds left. And now we have a whistle and a foul, but that's way, way too late to start that.
I gotta say, there's no point in fouling now. We're gonna wait that long.
It's the third on Snyder. Is into the lineup for Mountain View comes Austin Villa.
I had to put 1 or 2 of those guys off the bench in there and tell them foul right now.
The problem is it's a 5-possession game with 31 seconds left.
Yeah, you're not going to do anything.
So a free throw rattles in for Nate Hubbard. We'll get another one here, 51-37. And we got a 30-second timeout to South Merrimack. 31 seconds left. For the Conquerors comes
talking about the big guy, Jacob Brash, that plays like a football player. Look at those shoes. Talking about high tops. He's got something really protecting his ankles, which is what our coaches always have us wear on purpose, was high top ones.
So George Gerke into the lineup for Mountain View, as is JoJo. And to the free throw line goes Nate Hubbard. Down to 31 seconds left. Free throw upcoming here. And it is good. And it comes inbounds pass deflected. Picked up along the baseline. Back up with it comes Austin Villa into the front court. And the entire clock got reset. Really, at this point, you could just call the game over.
Yeah, because only can be about 20 seconds left or something like that.
I mean, it's essentially over anyway. It's a 15-point game with 20 seconds left. I don't know what happened there, but somehow the entire thing got reset.
They surely aren't going to run the entire clock down like that, are they?
Well, I mean, there's just 20. Just have them inbound the ball and keep the clock on the floor. I mean, just count the 20 and call it over. That's essentially it anyway. Just have somebody at the scores table yell out, 19, 18. Done.
We're going to put 29 seconds up there. Couldn't be 29 seconds left.
So 29 seconds left. 52-37 is the lead for South Merrimack. So here we go. Try to finish this up. Long three on the wing. That's off the mark for Austin Villa. Back out to him. And pass deflected, now picked up by Nate Hubbard. Hubbard trying to work up into the front court. And a hold here. I think they just use a quick timeout here just to get all their subs into the game here with 13 seconds left. As Billy Gardner will check back in. Connor Mann, Nate Sidman, Paul Chu.
Pick one.
All check into the lineup. Also does Dominic Palladino. I have a 24 out there who I don't have in our scorebook here.
Yeah, you got a point there.
But both of these teams managing to get everybody in a game here. Chance to play a little bit. That's over and back, but I think they're just going to let that roll. Down to 4 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and that will do it. Final 52-37 as South Merrimack gets the win. Scoring totals, first of all, for Mountain View. 4 points for Jacob Rash, who was 0 for 2 from the line. 3 for David Snyder. He was 1 for 4 from the stripe. 7 for Austin Villa, including 2 3-point field goals. 10 points for Cole Higgs. He was 0 for 2 from the line. 12 points for Josh Medina. He was 0 for 2 from the stripe. Mountain View, 2 of 10 from 3-point range. For South Merrimack, 11 points for Nate Hubbard. He was 3 of 4 from the line. 10 points for Andrew Spur. He was 4 of 4 from the stripe. John Augusta with 2 points. He was 0 for 2 from the line. 2 for Clark Ryder. 7 points for Noah Cole, including a 3. 20 points for Isaac Sidman. He had 4 3-point field goals and was 2 of 2 from the free throw line. South Merrimack, 5 of 14 from 3-point range. They did not have a field goal the entire fourth quarter and still won by 15. Matter of fact, I think they only made 4 free throws.
Yes. Yeah, I think.
Or it was 6 free throws.
Let's see.
It was 46 at the end. They made 6 free throws.
4, 5, yeah, maybe 6 free throws.
I'll bounce up to you for the final rebounds there.
All right. First of all, for Mountain View, we have Josh Medina had 3 rebounds. Cole Higgs had 8. Austin Villa 4. David Snyder had 7. Jacob Rash had 8. And Christopher Seville had 3 for a total of 33 rebounds for Mountain View. For South Merrimack, Nate Hubbard had 10 rebounds. Andrew Spur had 4. Peter Chu had 1. Dominic Palladino had 1. John Augusta had 5. Isaac Sidman had 3. Clark Ryder had 1. Noah Cole had 5 for a total of 30. So actually, Mountain View beat out in the rebound department 33-30.
And 52-37 is the final as South Merrimack gets the win. We'll take a break. We'll come back with our boys Division 4A semifinal between Mercer Christian and Unity Christian. That game coming up next in just about 10 minutes or so. Be back here in just a little bit.